Hello, welcome to Sarah's Kitchen, and today I will be making some red chile sauce. So this type of sauce you can use to make enchiladas, tamales, chile con carne, or any other dish of your choice. I do want to point out here I have some mild chile. I got my chili from Costco. I do have mild and I do have a little bit of hot that I like to put into my mix. I wanted to show what a good chile pod looks like and what a bad one is. So here we have a good one. I've already taken off the stems and the seeds. And then here we have a couple of bad ones. This one you can see has some mold, and so does this one. So if when you're opening up and cleaning your chile, if you see anything like this you don't want to use. Right here I'm going to demonstrate on how you want to clean your chile. You want to use your kitchen shears and cut off the stem. I like to open my dried chile pods and take off as many seeds as I can and as much of the vein as possible. It helps later on with the straining process. I like to rinse my chile once I'm done cutting it and taking off the stem and the seeds, just because sometimes it is dirty. Okay, at this point I'm ready to rinse the red chile, and I use cold water just because the hot water will activate the heat in the chile and it'll make you cough. Now that the chile has been rinsed, I already have a pot of boiling water. I'm just going to pour it in there. And I'm going to let it cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, so here I've transferred the cooked chile into my blender, and I will be adding some of that same water that it was cooked in. I have a blender full here, so I want to add half, because I do have the blender full. I'm going to add half of the blender full of water. So that's about a cup and a half. Here I will also add 2 tablespoons of flour, about 1 teaspoon of salt. That's also to your taste if you want to add it here or later. And then garlic. I'm using this garlic, which states that half a teaspoon is approximately 1 clove of garlic, and I'm going to use about 6 cloves of garlic here. And I'm going to blend, and you're going to blend until it is pretty smooth. I would say, depending on your blender, you'll see once all the chunks are gone. And I'll show you here. I'll show you the consistency you want. All right, so my chile is ready, and I'm ready to cook it. At this time, if you've made quite a bit and you would like to reserve some, you can freeze it. You can put it into either a freezer bag or a container, whichever of your choice. So here I have a 1/4 cup of oil. I use canola oil, and I'm going to pour it into my pan. You want to have enough to cover the bottom of your pan. Then I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons while it's still cold of flour, a couple of tablespoons of flour, and I am going to whisk it until it turns brown. So here I am whisking, and only about a minute or two you want to do that, or a minute I should say. Once that's pretty much going, I'm going to go ahead and get my sifter here, and I'm going to pour the chili in. So I forgot to mention, you might want to have a little bit of water just so that you can sift it, or sieve it I should say. And you want to turn your heat to medium. That way it doesn't clump up. So here I just want to demonstrate how I'm going to add little by little, and with the spoon just kind of push down on it, on the chile, and then you're going to be left with just skin, and if you had any seeds, that's what you'll be left with, and you can just discard that. Okay, so I finished adding the chile into my pot, and I just want to rinse the blender and get as much of that chile out. So I just added a little bit of water, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse it. As you can see, I got out a lot of that chile, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour this into the pot. Stir it a little bit. Bring it back up to boiling point, about 1.5. So this is what you're going to see. And then taste it for taste. If you need to add more salt, go ahead. And right now you're ready to use your chile sauce for whatever dish you want to use. Thank you for watching.